(2019) Bentley Bentayga V8 first drive review. Losing cylinders but not much else. Do you really care about those missing 7 miles per hour at the top end? There's no such thing as a cheap Bentley. Even though the new 2019 Bentayga V8 is $30,000 less expensive than its W12 powered sibling, the twin-turbo V8's $165,000 window sticker still puts it well into the upper echelon of pricey luxury vehicles. Bentley is loath to compare the two versions of the Bentayga. What parent wants to pit siblings against one another? But does frame the V8 edition as a somewhat sportier alternative to the full-bore, glitz and glamour W12. Let's examine that line of reasoning. Under the hood of the Bentayga V8 is a 4.0-liter turbocharged engine that shares most of its bits with the latest Porsche Panamera and Cayenne turbo. The engine is specifically tuned for use in this new application, with a unique sound signature and a cooling package that Bentley says will keep it running comfortably even in the face of the largest desert sand dunes in the world. The V8's peak of 568 pound-feet of torque hits below 2,000 RPM and stays exactly there until 4,500, with a horsepower peak of 542 at 6,000. From behind the wheel, the Bentayga's V8 engine feels a bit higher strung than the effortless W12. Instead of instant torque, there's a strong rush of power that builds nicely until it nears its 7,000 RPM redline, the highest rev limit of any engine the brand has ever installed in a passenger vehicle. If such a peaky-sounding engine seems incongruous with the intent of a luxury SUV, just know that there's plenty of stonk available anytime the driver decides to push a red-bottomed Louboutin into the plush carpet. It's just a little less than what'd be on call from the W12, but there's not enough of a discrepancy to really matter. The V8 is a bit less sprightly to 60 than the W12, 4.4 seconds versus 4.1, and, with its 180 mph top speed, it's a meaningless 7 miles per hour slower at the top end, too. So, that doesn't really support the idea of sportiness. Neither too does the V8 handle any differently than the W12. There's only about 100 pounds separating the two vehicles, with the new V8 edition weighing in at 5,264 pounds. And since only half of that weight savings is centered over the front axle, there isn't any real change to the Bentayga's driving dynamics or steering feel. That's not to say the Bentley Bentayga V8 doesn't drive well. It just doesn't drive differently than its more powerful, more expensive sibling. On one hand, that's a good thing. The W12's driving dynamics are excellent, but on the other, we'd love to tell you that the V8 version felt lighter on its feet. In any case, all the inherent capability of Bentley's high-tech electronic chassis control systems mean the V8 is just as good as the W12 when driving on the road, or off it.